know.
Lee, I don't know. I just don't want to watch 3 hours. But my wife wants to go. We get popcorn. We hold hands. We go get a fucking burger, and everybody's happy. That's what a family's about, right? Because Saturday, she's back to the grind. I got a meeting Saturday at 10, so she can't go to yoga. Sunday, she's got church. Monday, and it goes on. You know what I'm saying? It never ends. The week after that, I go away. I go to Cherokee Casino next Friday. And then the following week, I'm in fucking Denver banging it out with these animals. Then the week after that, I'm off. And then I go to fucking Oddball. Then I go to Austin. We go to Austin.
Nice.
And then I go to fucking New York City. No, we got our hands full, dog. This Friday, I got the motherfucking Ice House. 10:15, you're going to be out of town, but that's good. You're taking the wife on a little rendezvous. When does the class end?
The bar ends tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So you're picking her up tomorrow night?
Well, actually, what she did was, because she is staying at a hotel because it's like next to the bar, so she booked the next day just so she didn't have to check out. So I'm gonna go there, hang out at the hotel there, and then we'll go to Newport.
Now wait a second. Before I hear there, are there other people in the room?
No.
You're not gonna play that Harvey Homo game. Go hang out with other girls and boys in the room. And
no, she doesn't.
It's just you and her with a tub.
Her and I get along very well. She doesn't want to see anybody.
Done. It's over. You're putting do not disturb in Spanish.
And I took a page out of your book today. I went over and I dropped off some candy and some just some snacks for them. And they actually let me into the hotel room, which was kind of surprising. But they let me into the hotel room and set it up, and it made her night because she was like it's. Anyone out there who's ever taken the bar or anything, it's a fucking long experience. So I'm glad I didn't do it.
So then Friday morning you wake up.
Yeah.
You get 2 eggs.
Right.
You get a piece of fucking fish, some potatoes. Throw some potatoes in there Friday.
Okay. What fish do you recommend I get for the eggs?
Fucking know that.
You gotta have a recommendation. I don't have any.
Lee, I'm terrible with that shit.
Does lox on the bagel count?
If you like lox, Lee, but I don't understand how you like lox and you don't like it cooked.
I don't know. It's a fucked up world.
Let's try it.
I'll try
get
anything.
The salmon next time, but don't get cheap salmon. Get a nice piece
Blue
of salmon.
Apron is sending me salmon in 4 weeks.
Okay, and they send the fucking nice sauce with it.
Right, yeah.
Blue Apron don't fuck around. They send the nice sauce. You'll like it. It doesn't come out that dry if you stick right to it. So then Friday, where you going? You get in the car.
We're going to Newport. I took your advice.
Look at you and shit.
Oh shit.
And then and you're down there. You got a view of the beach.
Close to the beach. I don't know if it's on the beach, because on the beach is fucking $800 a night, which is crazy. But it's actually where we went for our first anniversary.
Now, when you go to these beach places, do you go on computer sites, Expedia and stuff like that, and check it out? I'm just curious. I want to see what you do.
Absolutely, dude. I spent so much time.
Now, what website do you go on when you want to travel?
I went on all of them. I went on Trivago, which I kind of like, except when I went on, it said there was a certain deal, and then when you click on it, suddenly it's not available. What I actually did, and this is how we actually got it the first time, and you're going to think I'm a cheap bastard, but it actually worked out. They all have these things we're not going to tell you where you're going to stay, but it's this star level. So we did that 2 years ago, and I literally spent 14 hours one day looking at different things. I told you I wanted to go to Palm Springs, but you're like, that takes 3 hours some days. So I was like, I don't want to drive that long. So, and I decided on Newport.
Listen, who the fuck wants to go to the desert? A horse with no name. You live in California. Who wants to? What are you gonna do in the desert? Walk around, get bit by a fucking snake?
But we don't do anything anyway. We just hanging out.
You just hanging out and get room service and watching TV. I ain't mad at you. I like doing the same fucking thing.
So yeah, so that's at 2 a.m. I think it was actually the night I took acid. Yeah, at 2 a.m. I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do one of those deals again. And I got it's a beautiful hotel. It's like the Fairmont Newport. I called up at 2 a.m. high on fucking acid, and I was like, hey man, we're here for our anniversary. Can we get a nice room? He's like, oh yeah, I see on here you have a such and such room facing the pool area. I was like, can I get it high up? He's like, sure. I called at 2 a.m. high on acid.
So let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
How high do you want to get? What if there's an earthquake? You and Paula got to jump. Do fucking mooks in the fucking Mookville. You get the first to the second floor.
You can't get there because then there's parties and they're walking around and they're loud people. We don't want to be away from that.
You're facing the pool anyway. you're not gonna really fucking sleep late, and it's a bungalow beach. You're
Yeah, but
gonna
it's
hear
up.
people.
No, it's up high. It's good. And then
What if there's an earthquake? You gotta jump.
no, I
what
can't
if
live
there's
like
a
that.
fucking
Because you know what happened today? I was driving back from Pasadena, and they have those fucking highway overpasses and underpasses where you're either on like big stilts or you're passing under a highway. And as you're doing it, you're just like, I'm gonna die one day going under one of these because it's just gonna fall off and smush me, or I'm gonna be on top of it and it's gonna fall and I'm gonna crash and fall. So you can't let that fear ruin your life. Get a higher
again.
room.
What if you're on the 6th floor and there's a fire? You gotta jump. You and Paula. Get the 2nd floor. Cut a deal, will you? You want to be up there. Last week I checked into a hotel. They put me on the 12th floor. I just
Yeah, that's a good floor.
I just mad dogged the guy. He goes, "You fucking kidding me? Put me on the 2nd floor. Fucking gonna put me on the 12th floor. There's a fire. I gotta jump out. 2, 3. You could jump and live. If there's an explosion on the 3rd floor, God forbid, you've been a good soul. You won't blow up. That gives you a chance to wake up, pack up the sleep apnea machine, and take your best jump. You understand me? Jump. Keep your legs light. You'll break both ankles, but you live. The 12th floor, you ain't gonna live, dog. You're gonna go down like a missile. You're gonna have a heart attack in the air. I know you.
Yeah, but what do you say to the person on the phone? You're like, hey man,
No, listen.
What if there's an earthquake?
I like the 3rd floor. What the
I
fuck?
like the 3rd floor. What are
That's
you
right.
talking
I
about?
feel lucky. I feel more comfortable on the 3rd floor. What would it cost me to put me in the 3rd floor where it's quiet? That's how you work that motherfucker, dog. I'm trying to fucking hook you up here. If there's an emergency, and it's even better if you're closer to the back door. You know why?
You can sneak out.
It's smoke dope out there. Sneak back into your room, and they blame it on the dude on the 4th floor because you woke up to the 4th floor and smoked a joint. They don't have cameras in those hallways. A lot of times I go to these towns, it's fucking freezing. What do you think? I'm gonna walk around like fucking Johnny Mook? I'm in a nice hotel. I look around. I open up the door. I take an elevator up. I do a bunch of stunts. Sometimes the roof is open.
You cause terror. Someone's like, I don't smoke pot. I promise.
Listen to me, dog. I'll go up to
It's like an AA floor.
I'll go up 3 or 4 floors up, go into the hallway and smoke dope and leave the joint on the pipe for them burning. And then get on the elevator. I'll put like mint in my mouth and take 3 hits of the vapor pen, and I'll get back to the elevator. As long as I get to my room unseen, within 10 minutes, the whole hotel will be on the 12th floor. That's how you rock the fucking hotel.
Oh my god.
That one time in Tempe, that is the most fun I had in a long time, Lee. But that's where my mind is. The place in Tempe had 3 stories. But on the 2nd story, they had a smoking lounge that faced the inside of the hotel.
Okay.
So you walk into the hotel, people, and right there you check in. But then, to get to your room, you have to walk away from that area and walk across this tremendous palazzo, pool, restaurant, and business. When people get together for businesses conferences,
Right.
and they're unbelievable. These bungalows, Lee. These bungalows have a fucking kitchen, Lee, like the size of my living room, with a refrigerator against the wall. You ask for it. Coconut water with pineapple on it. The red fucking juice, Lee, they got everything.
Nice.
So here's these people having conferences about real estate, and there's another hut with people having conferences, and there's 100 people down by the pool because it's Tempe, Arizona, and there's fucking 30 people eating in the restaurant. And I go up on the 2nd floor, and I go into the corner, and I take a cigarette, and I light it. Now, there's another guy on the other corner. He's smoking a cigarette. He puts his cigarette out, and he walks in. I take my fucking joint out, Lee, and I spark that motherfucker. And meanwhile, the whole time, I'm smoking the cigarette like this with my left hand, but I got the joint in my right hand, Lee. And with nobody watching, I make believe like somebody's calling me. And when I go to get the cell phone, I take 2 hits off the joint. And the fucking air is catching this. And you can see that the people in both conferences are looking around. And I'm right in front of them, Lee, smoking the fucking cigarette. And they cannot figure out who the fuck is doing this. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.